Got a smoke? Don't get behind the wheel. Marijuana impairs your reaction time, coordination, and judgment. Studies show that driving high can double your risk of a crash. Imagine this.
Hello ladies and gentlemen. As promised, here is the special video we've been teasing for a while. Today, we're exploring a controversial and important topic. How does driving change when you're high on marijuana? In this video, we'll compare driving sober to driving under the influence of marijuana. Driver is going to smoke a half gram of marijuana, which is a lot for a person who usually don't smoke. Our driver has an interesting background. He smoked weed regularly in the past, but stopped about 3 to 4 years ago. Now, he only smokes occasionally, roughly once every 3 months. This means he doesn't have a significant tolerance, but he's experienced enough to understand how marijuana affects the mind. Of course, the experience would be quite different for someone smoking for the first time, but realistically, very few people would smoke for the first time and immediately get behind the wheel. This is an important topic because the current laws around marijuana and driving can be problematic. For example, police can revoke your driver's license if you test positive for THC. However, THC can remain detectable in your system for days even when you're no longer high. This creates a significant issue, as it's unfair to penalize someone who is no longer under the influence. Clearly, the law needs reform to address this discrepancy. To illustrate this point, consider our driver in the video. Since the day he first got his license, he's consistently positive for THC over the years. He has occasionally driven while high and even smoked while driving. Despite this, in nearly a decade, he's never been involved in an accident. This raises questions about the real-world impact of marijuana on driving performance. Now, let's get to the experiment.
So yeah, we'll see how worse your driving gets when you are high. Maybe I'm gonna be surprised and it's gonna be real bad, but I don't believe so, man. When you're high, you're actually pretty much more careful, so I'm expecting less crashes.
The first part of the video shows our driver behind the wheel while sober, and the second part shows him driving while high. Let's find out if how marijuana affects his driving skills.
No more signs on the road, my friends. Is this a road? I don't even know. Okay, let's try one drift here. Oops. Where is it? Oh, can we do this? I didn't try this one yet with this car. Oh my god, it's so the wheel is very controlish. I'm not used to this. Maybe it's gonna be better on the downhill. Second gear. Of course. I have like 1 hour with this car, you know, I didn't play for much than 1 hour with it. So I'm getting used to it still. Well, that was not so bad. We're gonna try this later. That was like first try, so yeah.
It's also worth mentioning that the car used in this test is a high-end Mercedes-Benz with 650 horsepower. This isn't a car for just anyone, it requires a skilled driver to handle it properly. The immense power can cause the wheels to spin freely and the car to slide easily, making it a real challenge to control, especially under the influence.
So maybe I didn't mention yet, but this car has 650 horsepower, which is total brutality. As you can see, it is steering like a rocket, man. You can drift it at any speed you want. I chose it because I like the steering pretty much, actually. But
As part of the sober versus high test, the driver attempted a point-to-point race to see if being high would make him any slower. However, there was a little twist. When he was high, he completely forgot to do the race. This isn't all that surprising, though he got so caught up enjoying the drive that he forgot he was even making a video.
okay, so and now for the last test, we are gonna try this drift, which is casual for me. Normally I'm doing this one. Whoa, shit, man.
And here we are at the most anticipated part, the marijuana high driving segment.
Uh, 0.5, yes, gonna get me lit. Hell yeah. So here we are, my friends, back from the marijuana. Now it's just the morning in the game and the road is clear and we can do this shit. Oh, yes, first we have to get used to this motherfucker. Oh shit.
It's been 5 minutes since the joint, and our driver initially experienced some high talking and a couple of small bumps while adjusting to the car's physics. It's important to note that this is still a driving simulation. Simulations are generally harder than driving a real car because they lack the physical feedback from G-forces and spatial awareness. However, it's realistic enough to give us valuable insights for this sober versus high test. But we also need to acknowledge that the driver knows there are no real consequences if he crashes. This might make him a little less cautious than he would be in a real-world scenario. That's why we also showed you his sober driving, so you can see that even when sober, there are some mistakes too. You can notice that our high driver quickly adapted after just a few corners.
God damn. God damn, that shit is good. Oh God! And with that, my friend, they fucked me good, man. But right now I can tell you that I actually think right now that I'm driving better high than sober, man. Or at least the thing is I can relax a little bit. You know, I'm easier on the throttle and this is the car that needs that, you know.
The driver has shared an interesting perspective. He feels like he's driving better now that he's high than he was earlier when he was sober. This raises an intriguing question. What do you think? Does it seem like his driving has genuinely improved now that he's gotten used to the wheel again? Keep in mind that it's not uncommon for people to feel more focused or confident under the influence of marijuana. However, that doesn't necessarily mean their driving is actually safer or better. From what you're seeing, does his driving appear smoother and more controlled now compared to his sober performance? Or could this just be a false sense of confidence brought on by being high? Take a close look at how he handles the car in this section of the video. Does his reaction time, steering, and overall control seem more refined? Or do you notice subtle mistakes you might not even realize he's making? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
I wanted to go down.
Another important factor to consider is concentration. When driving at high speeds, maintaining focus becomes absolutely critical. As the faster you go, the quicker your mental stamina can be drained. This effect is even more pronounced in a driving simulation, unlike real-life driving.
Oh God, no.
Where you have a wide field of vision and natural surroundings. A simulation screen offers reduced visibility and less immersive spatial awareness. This can strain your eyes and make it harder to stay focused over time. In this particular simulation, visibility is further challenged by the weather settings. The snow mode has been activated to reflect the current winter season, adding another layer of difficulty for the driver. Snow not only affects the visuals on screen, but also creates additional glare and contrast, which can tire your eyes more quickly. On top of that, we need to take into account that the driver is high on marijuana. One common side effect of being high is dry eyes, which can make prolonged focus even more uncomfortable. Combining all these factors, high speeds, reduced visibility, winter conditions, and the effects of marijuana, it's clear that maintaining concentration in this scenario is much more challenging than it might be in a real-world setting.
God damn it. That's just because of the graphics, because I cannot see, because it's not real gameplay, you know.
Do you think these factors could lead to a drop in driving performance, or does the driver seem to be managing it well despite the circumstances?
Oh, hell nah, this motherfucker. He f***ing mind beautiful drifting shit, man. I think I need to go in the hills right now because I'm getting this. Okay, so We are the favorite drift spot. Dirt on my fucking car, man. Ah. Oh goddamn. Is this my tire at 1%?
After seeing all this, what do you think? Should driving while high be legal? Or should police at least conduct physical sobriety tests when they stop someone who's high, rather than relying solely on chemical THC tests? I believe that taking someone's license away for it is way too harsh a punishment. With marijuana becoming legal across more parts of the world, it's time to consider updating traffic laws to reflect this change. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share your opinions in the comments, and share this video with others to help spread the word. Thank you for watching, and remember, stay safe.